Hey guys, this is Pixel Dan, and I'm here at PowerCon 2018 with Brandon from Mattel. What's going on, Brandon?
You know, just keeping the power alive, man. You know, bringing the power to PowerCon, hanging out. You know, officially Mattel's back at the booth. It's been a while, so it's happy times here to just have a presence and bring some cool stuff and show off some cool stuff, and keep the ball rolling on little inside scoops and secrets that we've been kind of unveiling since Comic-Con.
Yeah, I was going to say, you kind of surprised everybody at Comic-Con with a lot of this stuff, and now it seems like you've got even more surprises here at the show. And so, like, one of the things that you brought, you showed the new 5.5 figures that you like, the Anti-Eternity He-Man and the Zombie Slime Pit He-Man, and you've got 12-inch, like, jumbo figures in that same deco now, along with a few others here. Yeah. So what can you tell us about all these?
You know, a lot of this stuff started from originally just having fun with some of the figures, playing with the vintage stuff that we'd love to see. We have the fun He-Man Halloween masks, and those started out as like, hey, let's do the figures that those would be inspired by if they ever came out in the vintage line. But we do have more plans for those than just that. It's not just a fun figure you're going to see once. The 12-inch is something that I think never had its real time to shine, and I think there were some mistakes we made in the very beginning of the line that we tried to fix and show here, and just to see that, look, with what we've already produced, we could have a lot of fun and do some more characters, and I think we're going to start talking about what that could actually look at as a line pretty soon, and these are just a little smattering of like what that could be. And then the other things we brought, which obviously is ThunderCats, which I'm dying to find out about. ThunderCats was near and dear to my heart when we launched the line. It was like a passion project. It was kind of launched the same way MOTU Classics was. We snuck a figure in the case at Comic-Con and just watched the internet explode.
That's true.
And so we kind of did the same thing here again to show you guys that it was never dead. Like even though Matty Collector died, it went away. It was not in our control to have that happen. And unfortunately, it was when we had one of the most successful launches of a line, which was ThunderCats, and as well as Club Grayskull. The site didn't die because those lines weren't doing well. It was completely on the back end stuff that we couldn't control. So it was always a huge, just like, black mark on our creative line that we wanted to finish. And the figures we snuck in here, Jaga and Groon, were actually supposed to be in the first wave. So just with getting the figures right and the timing of everything, we ended up kind of pushing the line back a bit. And because of that, we decided, hey, let's push those to the next wave. And then that's when everything kind of fell apart, and the next wave never happened. Yeah. So, I mean, since that day, we've never given up hope to finish that line. And I know some people have, and it's like, oh, man, I've sold my collection. Like, now what am I going to do? And we are trying to find ways to get those lines completed. Completed.
I was going to say, because as soon as we put those pictures up last night, everybody's immediately like, well, where's Tigra? Where's Chitara? Are these figures that are coming? What about reissues of the old figures? Because that's the other thing everybody's asking about, because Lion-O was so hard to get a hold of.
Well, yeah, he was, and we had a couple of them here. We snuck those in. We had a couple in our inside warehouse that we just didn't know were there, and we brought them here. We had Panthro. Those are gone. Yeah. So now we can start over fresh. Okay. The point is, we have the ability to do them. We want to do them right, and we want to kind of be able to offer something that gets you the whole squad. It gets you that collection that you might have started, so a little bit deeper than just the core team, but does it in a simple, easy way that, look, if you guys are going to invest in it and you're willing to support it, it's going to happen. Right. We're trying to make that happen. Hopefully soon we'll have a little bit more detail of how that's going to happen and when. Okay. But, what we're showing you here is just that, look, we never gave up. We never give up hope. We're going to try to make it happen. We have a plan for it, and the burden's going to be on the collectors. I mean, will you support it and back us up? I think we're trying to do things a little bit differently at Mattel. We're a huge company, but it's a small, dedicated team that is working on this stuff, and we're trying to act like a small, dedicated toy company inside a big company. So things like pre-orders and, just shipping is easy for a small company, but for us, it takes a lot of layers we got to peel back and just figure out, and that's what we're trying to do right now. So it's the product's there, the concepts are there. It's just how we get that to the consumer and doing it in a great way where you're competing with the likes of Amazon and other companies that do it well. We just want to make sure that side of it is taken care of too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All All right, very cool. So it seems like there's some pretty exciting stuff going on, and I mean, ThunderCats is good. One of the questions I keep getting a lot, and I just want to clarify this, because we know that there are other ThunderCats lines being released by other toy companies right now. Is that causing any sort of problem that does not getting in the way of your license?
I mean, like every other toy company and every other license out there, there's multiple licensees, right?
Okay.
There's like Funko does MOTU, they do Pops, we do all kinds of stuff with them. Just like we do other stuff with Sideshow, we do stuff with Mondo, with Super 7.
Right.
So, ThunderCats has the freedom to do that as well. I mean, it's not our license, so I would say it's not getting in the way because it's a completely different figure.
Right.
And, say what you will about the way those look, not quite sold. And, they're kind of, they're going after something that we hold near and dear to our heart, which is that form factor. So, we're going to offer what we can.
Gotcha.
And, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I think that kind of plays really well into like the Super 7 stuff too, which you were just saying, because that's the other thing everybody's asking about is like with you guys doing this stuff with Masters of the Universe, is that going to get in the way with what's going on with Super 7 and everything too? So
I mean, we're not stepping on anyone's feet. Those guys are doing their thing and they're doing it well. Other than that, I can't say. I mean, we're not trying to like offer the exact same stuff that they are.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what we want to clarify here, honestly.
And honestly, everything that we're showing you guys here is a work in progress. It's, it used to be back in the day of, by the time you guys saw the product, it was done, it was baked, it was in production, and then it was kind of like try to scramble to make adjustments if we could, if there was problems or comments from the fans that would like to see something changed. This is kind of like our first draft. As we're pitching these concepts, we're showing them to you guys so that when we do go into these final like stages of production, it's already where it should be. We have the fan interaction, we have the comments, all that kind of taken into account. So then when we do go into production, it's what you guys want.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you guys have some really exciting things going on with both Masters of the Universe and ThunderCats, and I think that's pretty sweet. And you guys have like the little hashtag, we want more MOTU, we want more She-Ra, so that's what people need to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, tell everybody at Mattel what you want to hear or what you want to see, and just let us know. Okay. I mean, like, that's the world we live in now, Right. A small few can be very vocal. Exactly. And we want that noise to be heard from the top tiers of Mattel.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, there you guys go. A little bit more detailed information. I know everybody's been asking about ThunderCats specifically, so that's really, really exciting news. I think that's pretty awesome stuff. So, Brandon, thank you so much for taking the time to clarify all this.
Of course, always.
Awesome. Well, there you guys go. Coming to you straight from the 2018 PowerCon. This is Pixel Dan.